Welcome back to Coin Value Pro. Today, we've got something super exciting for you. Yes, we're talking about the 1981 Lincoln cent that could be worth up to $75,600. That's right. Imagine finding a penny that's worth a small fortune. Stay tuned because in this video, we're going to break down everything you need to know about the 1981 penny, why it's valuable, how to spot a rare one, and what's driving its skyrocketing price. Let's get into it. Okay, let's start with a bit of history. The 1981 Lincoln penny is part of the long-running Lincoln cent series that started way back in 1909, featuring the iconic image of Abraham Lincoln on the obverse. The D mint mark, as you may know, indicates that this coin was minted in Denver. Now, here's the thing. 1981 was actually the last year these pennies were made primarily out of copper. In 1982, the U.S. Mint transitioned to a zinc core with a thin copper coating, so 1981 pennies are the end of an era for collectors who prefer copper coins. The 1981 penny contains 95% copper and 5% zinc, making it more valuable than the zinc pennies of today. In fact, the melt value of these pennies is worth more than 1 cent because of the high copper content. But we're not just talking about melt value here. There are certain rare 1981 pennies that are selling for tens of thousands of dollars at auction, and that's what we're diving into. So what's driving the insane value of this 1981 penny? Well, not every 1981 penny is worth big money. Most of them are only worth face value. But a select few have certain features that make them incredibly rare and valuable. Let's go over some key factors. First off, condition is everything. The grading system used for coins runs from 1 to 70, with 70 being a perfect, mint condition coin. A 1981 penny that's in mint state or even close to it can command a much higher price. Coins that are uncirculated and have been carefully preserved without wear and tear are the ones you want to look for. These coins can get a grade like MS67 or even higher. The highest grade that has been recorded for a 1981 penny is MS67 Plus Red, which indicates a nearly flawless penny with a brilliant red color. This is the kind of penny that could be worth $75,600 or even more. The second factor is the color of the penny. Copper pennies can change color over time, moving from a bright red when freshly minted to a brownish tone as they age. Collectors and investors prefer red pennies because they indicate minimal oxidation. A 1981 penny that retains its bright, original red color is worth significantly more than a brown or even red-brown penny. Another reason some 1981 pennies are worth a lot is due to minting errors. These are mistakes that happen during the production of the coin, and collectors absolutely love rare errors. For example, off-center strikes, double dies, or die cracks can increase a penny's value exponentially. Error coins are considered one-of-a-kind collectibles, making them highly sought after. If you find an error penny, it's worth getting it professionally graded because it can significantly boost the value, sometimes into the tens of thousands of dollars. Alright, so let's talk numbers. What is the current market value of a 1981 Lincoln penny in top condition? In recent auctions, MS67 red 1981 pennies have been selling for thousands of dollars. But here's the kicker. The highest known sale for this penny went for an astonishing $75,600. That's right, a single penny fetched over 75 grand at auction. This is because the coin was graded MS67 Plus Red by PCGS, and it was considered a near-perfect example of a 1981 penny. Now, coins like this are extremely rare, but they do exist, and there's always a chance you could find one in your collection. Even coins that don't hit the $75,600 mark can still fetch thousands, depending on their condition and rarity. So how do you go about finding one of these valuable 1981 D pennies? Well, the first step is to go through your coin jar or collection. Pay close attention to any 1981 D pennies you find and check for the factors we discussed: condition, color, and any possible mint errors. Once you've identified a penny that looks promising, I highly recommend getting it professionally graded. Services like PeaceGS or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation, can authenticate and grade your coin, giving you a clear idea of its value. Having a certified grade will make it much easier to sell your coin at auction or to a collector. And it comes time to sell. Consider listing your coin through a reputable auction house like Heritage Auctions or Stack's Bowers. These platforms often attract serious collectors willing to pay top dollar for rare finds, like the 1981 D penny. We dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, explore what makes this penny so unique, and find out if you might be sitting on a small fortune. Before we jump into the 1980 D Lincoln penny specifically, let's start with a quick history lesson. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. It was the first time an actual person was featured on a U.S. coin, and it has since become one of the longest-running coin series in U.S. history. The penny design we see today, with Lincoln's profile on the obverse, or front, and the Lincoln Memorial on the reverse, started in 1959. This was part of the centennial celebration of Lincoln's birth and a continuation of honoring his legacy on the smallest denomination. Now, if you're wondering why a penny, which has a face value of just 1 cent, can be worth thousands of dollars, the answer lies in a few key factors: rarity, condition, and sometimes errors. Some coins are rare simply because fewer were minted. Others gain value if they survived over the years in pristine condition, especially if they've avoided everyday wear and tear. And then there are the error coins, those pennies that were misprinted or have unique defects. Coin collectors, known as numismatists, are always on the hunt for these rarities, which can send the value of a penny skyrocketing. The 1980 D Lincoln penny we're focusing on today was minted at the Denver Mint, indicated by the small d below the date on the obverse side. While millions of these pennies were minted, only a few stand out for their exceptional quality and rarity. In most cases, a standard 1980 D penny is worth only a few cents or maybe $1 or $2 in higher grades. But one particular 1980 D penny sold for a jaw-dropping $65,400. The question is, why? One of the primary reasons for the high value of this penny is its condition. The coin that sold for $65,400 was graded MS67 red. Let's break that down. MS stands for mint state, which means the coin has never been in circulation and retains its original mint luster. The number 67 is part of the Sheldon scale, a 70-point grading scale used by numismatists. A 67 means the coin is in nearly perfect condition, with very few imperfections visible even under magnification. The red designation refers to the color of the penny, which indicates that the coin retains nearly all of its original copper shine. Pennies can be classified as red, RD, red-brown, RB, or brown, BN, depending on how much original copper luster remains. The 1980 D penny in question is classified as red, meaning it hasn't tarnished or turned brown over time. You might wonder why the condition of a coin matters so much. Well, collectors are willing to pay big money for coins that look like they were minted yesterday. Sharp details, clear lettering, no scratches, and that original shine. For the 1980 D Lincoln penny, achieving an MS67 red grade is incredibly rare. Coins from this era were mass-produced, and most have suffered from everyday use, exposure to the elements, or mishandling. Finding a 1980 D penny in this condition is like finding a needle in a haystack, which is why collectors are willing to shell out huge amounts for it. Another factor that could boost the value of your 1980D penny is if it has any mint errors. Errors can occur during the minting process, resulting in coins with double die obverse, off-center strikes, or even missing mint marks. While no major error varieties are widely known for the 1980D penny, it's always worth checking your coins closely. A rare error could increase the value of your penny substantially. Now let's talk about the current market for rare pennies, like the 1980D. In recent years, interest in coin collecting has surged, and high-grade coins are fetching incredible prices at auction. The $65,400 sale of the 1980D penny took place at a Heritage Auctions event in 2019, which goes to show that there's serious money in the world of coin collecting. However, not every 1980D penny will be worth this much. Most are valued between a few cents and a few dollars, depending on their condition. According to recent listings, a typical circulated 1980D penny might sell for 25 cents to $1. But if you find one in mint state condition, especially graded MS65 or higher, its value can rise significantly. MS65 graded examples might fetch anywhere from $20 to $100, while the rare MS67 red examples, like the one that sold for $65,400, are in a league of their own. So how can you tell if your 1980D penny is valuable? Start by carefully inspecting its condition. Look for any signs of wear, scratches, or discoloration. If it looks shiny and new, it might be worth getting it graded by a professional coin grading service like PCGS or NGC. These companies will assess the condition of your penny and assign it a grade, which will help determine its market value. Keep in mind that getting a coin graded does cost money, so make sure your penny is in good enough condition to justify the expense. At the end of the day, most pennies you come across will only be worth a few cents. But if you happen to have a 1980D penny in excellent condition, especially one graded MS67 red, you might just have a hidden treasure. Whether you're a seasoned coin collector or just starting out, it's always exciting to think that something as small as a penny could be worth a life-changing amount of money. We have something super exciting lined up for you. A 1998 Lincoln penny that is worth thousands of dollars. That's right. A penny that could be sitting in your pocket right now may be valued as high as $55,400. Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stick around as we dig into the fascinating world of this rare coin. A slideshow of various Lincoln pennies from different years, with zoom-in shots of important details like mint marks, coin wear, and inscriptions. Now, before we get into the specifics of the 1998 Lincoln penny, let's give a quick background on the iconic Lincoln cent. The Lincoln penny was first minted in 1909, honoring Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. Over the years, it's become one of the most widely collected and recognized coins in American history. The penny has undergone numerous changes in design and metal composition. But in today's video, we are focusing on the 1998 Lincoln penny, a small but incredibly valuable coin, particularly those with specific mint marks. More importantly, the value of some 1998 pennies has skyrocketed, thanks to a combination of rarity, mint errors, and collector demand. So what makes this seemingly ordinary 1998 penny so special? One of the biggest factors driving its value is its mint mark. Coins minted in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco have different values, but there's more to it than just that. The rarest and most valuable 1998 Lincoln pennies often have unique characteristics that coin collectors hunt for, like errors, die varieties, and doubling. Mistakes made during the minting process, known as mint errors, can cause a huge spike in value. Some 1998 pennies were struck with a double die reverse, where parts of the design appear doubled. Others may have had off-center strikes or other unusual minting errors. These rare traits are what push their value into the thousands. One of the most sought-after varieties in 1998 Lincoln pennies is the wide AM variety. This refers to the spacing between the and M in the word America on the reverse side of the penny. In regular 1998 pennies, the A and M are close together, but in the rare wide AM variety, there's a noticeable gap between the two letters. This small difference could mean a huge increase in value. Some wide AM pennies have sold for thousands of dollars at auction. For example, if your 1998 penny with a wide AM is in perfect, uncirculated condition, its value could reach as high as $55,400. Yes, you heard that right. A penny that could pay for a car or a down payment on a house. So how can you tell if the 1998 penny you have is worth big money? Let's walk through some steps to identify these rare coins. Check the year. First, ensure that the penny is from 1998. Examine the mint mark. Look below the date to find the mint mark. This small letter indicates where the coin was minted. Coins with certain mint marks can have higher value. Look for the wide AM. Flip the penny over and closely examine the spacing between the A and M in America. If there's a gap between the two letters, you might have a valuable wide AM variety. Condition matters. Coins in mint condition or with minimal wear are worth significantly more. Use a magnifying glass to check for scratches or dents. Check for errors. Look for other errors like off-center strikes or double die. These are less common but can add substantial value. Now, let's talk about the money. The most valuable 1998 pennies have been sold at prestigious auctions for jaw-dropping prices. In perfect condition, these coins can be worth upwards of $55,400. Even circulated coins, those that have been in everyday use, can still fetch anywhere from hundreds to thousands of dollars depending on their rarity and condition. For example, a 1998 wide AM penny in MS67 condition, that's mint state, nearly perfect, was sold at auction for a staggering $55,400. Coins in slightly lower conditions, such as MS65, have sold for thousands of dollars as well. If you're serious about collecting or selling coins, here are some pro tips to keep in mind. A magnifying glass and good lighting are essential for spotting mint errors and subtle details. Get your coins graded. Professional grading services like PCGS or NGC can help authenticate and grade your coins. A higher grade can dramatically increase your penny's value. Stay informed. Keep an eye on auction sites and numismatic forums to stay up to date on current market prices. Be patient. The rarest and most valuable coins don't come by often. If you're a seller, wait for the right moment when the market is hot. Visual: a final shot of a rare 1998 penny placed in a collector's holder. And there you have it. The story behind the 1998 Lincoln penny that could be worth a small fortune. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting out, it's always worth checking your pocket change and coin jars for hidden gems like this. Who knows, you could be holding a $55,400 treasure in your hands right now. If you found this video helpful, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss a chance to learn about valuable coins and collectibles. Drop a comment below if you think you've found a rare 1998 penny, and share this video with your fellow treasure hunters. Thanks for watching and happy hunting.